Hey folks, Randy here with Dolan Cut and Trim. So this is an interesting job I had to do. I actually brought in Bill with Billy Goat Lawn Care to help me on this one. Not because it was a difficult job, but I was afraid I was going to get trapped behind a wall. Customer hired me because he wanted me to get rid of all the bushes and weeds between his fence and his neighbor's fence. So the only way to get back there was to set up a ladder and get down there. So I got to be honest with you. There's a video that Copper Creek Cuts did probably a couple weeks ago at this point. And in that video, he's showing a mini steel chainsaw. And when I looked at that, I thought, that's pretty cool, but I have absolutely no idea what you would do with that stupid thing. Well, I got back here and I figured out exactly what you do. You see that? I'm using a Sawzall to cut this stuff. It took forever. I edited out a lot of the stuff where I was cutting with the Sawzall. But, man, that little steel chainsaw thing, that would have been perfect for this job. Because basically what we were doing is I was walking along, cutting the big stuff, and then kind of sending it over the edge where Billy Goat was, or Bill. And, so I would cut the stuff, kind of send it over the fence where Bill was, and Bill would, take it to the truck. And then when I was cutting stuff, there were some bushes and stuff that needed to be trimmed, and, Bill took care of that. But man, this was tight. I'm not sure I even had 2 feet of clearance between these two fences. And it was really sketchy feeling. Because, you get back there and you're like, I have no idea what's back here. It ended up being honestly, I was a little worried about getting stuck because I just imagined, see how tight that is. I just imagined something happening. I fall, I get wedged in between these two fences, and my phone fell somehow, or it's in my pocket and I can't get to it because of how I fell. And then I'm just stuck between these two fences, and then I don't know, maybe I pass out or something, and then my wife, calls the cops, and they well, this is at his last location and his truck is still there, and we've seen he's not there. The homeowner says he's not there, and then I just end up dying behind this fence. In hindsight, I know that was stupid to think, but I'm just telling you, that's where my head was at. So I got Bill to help me out. I gotta tell you, man, this job actually ended up going way easier than I expected. I was anticipating this taking quite a while. And so when I spoke to the customer, I actually asked the guy, I told the guy, I was like, look, this isn't a lot of work, but it's very difficult work, because, getting in between those two fences and everything. So I said, I'm going to charge you a lot more than I would normally charge. And I told him the price. It was a high price. I don't mind saying it. And the guy said, hey, didn't even blink an eye. He was just like, okay, sounds good to me. And I was like, all right. So he agreed to the price. So we did the work, and we were literally there. If you count the time I got there, because I got there a little before Bill did, we were there an hour and 20 minutes. So not very long at all. So I'm kind of curious, though. You guys see what I did. I was there for an hour and 15 minutes, and I also had to take it to the dump and pay for dump fees. How much would you guys have charged for this? I'm not sure I'm going to reveal how much I charged for this job, but if you guess, if you tell me what your price is in the comments section, I'll respond back and let you know if I was higher or lower than you. Because, man, I charged a lot of money for this sucker. And that's some sketchy ladder work there. But, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was, it ended up being a fun job, but it was definitely kind of sketchy. Have a good one.